Listen, get in here, top of the morning, grand rising everybody. Grand rising everybody, you already know what we getting into. We got WACK100, y'all. Reacts to Loose Cannon, Feds linked to Money Mike Unalivened by Big U. And the 20,000 wiretaps, we got the 20K wiretaps. And is BRICC Baby snitching, okay? Again, y'all, again. We got WACK100 reacts to Loose Cannon, Feds linking him with Big U to the Money Mike situation of Unalivened, the Big U 20K wiretaps. Is BRICC Baby snitching? We also got a lot of this paperwork here, so we got to get into a breakdown. So salute to everybody. Let's just start taking a listen. I'm gonna read the Big U paperwork. I'm gonna read what's on BRICC Baby's paperwork as well. We're going to get through that. We're going to get through academics as well on this stream. So we're going to go through a few things. So everybody just drop a like. Make sure you hit the poll on my great granny soul and subscribe to the channel. Go, we all on go.
Is everybody name with his? 60 gigabytes of evidence.
Shout out to the answer.
20,000 wires.
What's good, y'all? Y'all heard that right. 60 gigs of evidence, 20,000 wiretaps, Loose Cannon, not listed on the RICO anymore, and some other updates.
Top of the AM,
Let's get to the content.
Listen, sometimes you gotta quit when you ahead. He's spiraling out. I'm sitting back laughing at him. He ain't realizing I'm 7 months ahead of you, nigga.
It's a thing because they saying that Loose Cannon is the only one. This is what's being said. That's why I'm going to read the paperwork to y'all. Because what's being said is that Loose Cannon is the only one that doesn't go to court or appear in court on 2000 to 2026 when they're all supposed to go back to court. They say only one Crip is not supposed to be going back to court, and that's Loose Cannon. So I'm like, So I got the paperwork, so we're going to get into that. So let's just take a listen, and we're going to hit academics even is compromised. He talking about he don't want to talk about WACK100 no more, and he don't want to talk about Unalivens, and he don't want to talk about Duppies and Bodies. Bro, what about Warren Chirac? What about everybody else? What about YMW Many? What about King Vaughn? What about, I can keep PMB? What about all the things that's happened? The cases that's happened, bro, with so many people, especially artists and celebrities. Bro, he talk about everybody, but he don't want to talk about WACK100 situation. Nah, I don't want to talk about his case. It's an open case. Yo, bro, it's getting weird. Let's get into the content. It's getting weird.
You realize and the brawl kind of know it, because she feel it coming, because there's shit happening that they ain't talking about, that is happening around them, and they like, that's why she like, but this nigga so dumb in the head, he don't know how to quit.
And then autocorrect, that was her excuse?
Out of here.
When you in a situation like this, you're going to double, triple check anything before you send it out.
Listen.
We're going to get in a Loose Cannon ass too, because he dead wrong for denying his damn kid. Straight. Regardless of all the other shit. I'm not a biased person. People live their own life, son. I've sold drugs. I've done a lot of things in my life, son. Trust me. So I don't be just running around just talking about people. It's not that serious to me. But denying your kid, bro, is crazy. I don't care what walk of life you come from, bro. You cannot deny your kid. Especially after the cat's out the bag. We ought to understand this is your kid. You still going to run around and deny your daughter and weaponize your woman to come still go against shit? What are you doing, bro? You look crazy. Sharice looks crazy, bro. Y'all look crazy. The first thing you do is apologize about the kid. If you want to apologize to Gigi, that's your own business. The kid. Do not make your daughter grow up thinking that you don't love her like that, bro. And do not do that shit, bro. We grew up as young people in our hoods, homie. In our hoods. And we understand what having no father does, bro. So imagine in this day and age that your father don't want to be with you, like back in the days when we was young. But this time, your father's online and he's screaming online, talking about you ain't his, y'all some throwaways, or y'all was in them streets, you a street kid, and what? And he was around you because he's sorry. Do you want that to be the last words that you're doing? You know life is not promised, right, Loose Cannon? The fuck? God forbid you croak. If you croak, nigga, that's your last words that you've said to your child, son, to your daughter. That's going to stick on earth, bro. You can't do that shit, son. You can't do that. I have a daughter. My daughter came from IVF as well, bro. Are you dumb? Are you dumb, son? Are you dumb? That's one of the surest things you can know. That's your kid, son. I got 3 kids, bro. Them other shits was like, I wanna play you. Nigga, I was like this. Where Maury at? Where Maury at? Because I ain't know. But I'm saying, this kid, I bust in a cup, homie. Yo, bro, you think I'm a bust in a cup? Damn near bring myself down, busting in a goddamn cup, nigga, to come and say that the kid ain't mine and argue with somebody online? Bro, I don't give a fuck if a chick was a hoe. Son, if it's my kid, it's my kid, bro. I mean, I was a hoe too at the time, bro. You understand that, right? It's just simple mathematics. It's not about being this or being that. It's not about being this or being that. Real shit is real shit, bro.
Would have made sense.
Real shit is real shit. Because niggas are like a hoe to go fuck her. But then if you have a kid, now she's a hoe. Why? You was going to lay up, pillow talking, and doing everything with the supposed hoe. But now when the hoe have a kid, allegedly, now you're going to be mad. No, you can't be. I'm not calling no one hoes here. But I'm just saying, even if that was the end game and the most drastic level of it, don't deny your kids. And we're not trying to show the young people to be denying their children, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. If it's your kid, it's your kid. If you and your baby mom, your baby father got some shit going on, y'all it's cool. We gonna figure it out, get the DNAs, cool. But just don't deny your kid, bro. Especially in a kid looking on like you. Take your time, you know what I'm saying? At least go through the steps, bro, and just take care of your children, is all I'm saying, bro. I'm just gonna leave that on this video right there, you know what I mean? Whoever likes that, likes that. Whoever don't, it's your business.
If the ending of it didn't match the middle, and he didn't got me
Everybody
so much with his ex, you went from one extreme to the next. If it was
New Zealand, shout out.
with some mellow, then it was.
My brother in the chat, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. You already know, top of the morning, Fam West in the building. Everybody subscribe to Fam West. That's my bro. You see me, New Zealand? Make sure you tap into my bros. That's what we do around here. We all support each other. That's why this is called On Go. It's not about my channel just growing. I try to help everybody to grow. I'll pop up on your channel, support y'all, do anything I can do for y'all too. And that's what it's all about for me. It's not about just yalla for the dollar. It's not yalla for the dollar. You can't be hurry for the money all the time. This money gonna get you in trouble. So no yalla for the dollar. No yalla for the dollar, homie. Don't hurry for the money.
Okay, Wack, there's no extreme in the text. You ended mad. You got emotional. And see what with her is she now know that Gigi is getting to her. She know that now. Damn, you let Gigi know it's getting to me. You got me into so much. What? Gigi just
Shalom,
been
bro.
talking.
Shalom.
It's all kind of, y'all been listening to Gigi. I've been
my two sons, bro.
Keeping her
the only boys I kiss,
ready
my two sons.
And right.
Two sons.
And letting her run her
Salute
play
to you, though,
because
Luce, Kumari, good morning, Queen.
Is scared of them. And Sharice is intimidated.
Y'all drop a like. Y'all subscribe to the channel and y'all hit the poll. Listen to me. I got a series that I'm doing. I did the preface. I did part 1 earlier today. I didn't label it part 1. But what I'm doing is a series. It's called the 48 Laws of WACK100. Okay? Because WACK want to keep acting like he's using the 48 laws of powers against people. But at the end of the day, WACK100 also makes a lot of mistakes. And I'm going to be highlighting these mistakes while also using the 48 laws of power. I have all of those books. I've read those books since I've been a young person. It's not that serious. I understand that book as well. Okay? I've done 48 laws of power with a few of you already. Facts. But at the end of the day, I'm going to break down WACK. And I'm going to show you about the 48 laws of power. Because he got some book coming out. So we got to watch that, right? Yeah. So this whole, 100 things not to do, and it's written by R&B, you got to listen to WACK, bro. You got to listen. You got to listen. Trust me. We going to break them down, though.
Jealous of her.
We getting into paperwork next, too.
Me saying a whole lot of back is what he want because he want the back and forth to build this. You know the nigga delusional when he say, right. He mad because I'm more relevant than him and I had the power to put Dirk on the phone. Nigga, you happen to be in the same prison pod and lied to the nigga. I ain't never reached for little Dirk. It ain't like Wack been trying to get little Dirk for 5 months or 4 months. I ain't reached for nephew. Like, what do I care what podcast and who he called into? But then the next day, Dirk people text me and said, Dirk told me to tell you he didn't know he was being recorded. The nigga told him ask for him. He don't know who that lady is. He had no idea what was going on. That's why when I asked him a question, he like, what she talking about? What do you mean? Have I gotten closer to my family? I always been close to my family. And said, I got power. This nigga right here. But Gigi said, Wack, 2021 and we was making diss songs about you and you wouldn't respond, he used to be going crazy around the house. Oh my God!
He was making diss songs?
Yeah, I've been.
That's crazy. Yo, Slade. That shit was funny. He said, yo, some homeless lady asked me for some money earlier today, and I gave her the 48 laws of power, the 48 laws, and said, that's some food for thought, queen. Yo, y'all be crazy in the chat, son. I swear to God, son. Y'all be having me rolling, bro. So like I said, he gave her 48 laws. I'm about to say $48. I was reading the mad slow, but $48? You know, it's 6 o'clock in the morning in New York City. I'm from New York. I'm in New York City.
If a nigga come to me,
Lord, salute. Everybody hit the poll.
Come on, all I gotta do is look at you and
drop a like.
I'm not a female.
Yep.
That don't work.
Right.
I don't need that. I ain't never called that stuff about my team. Been my team for many moons. My team been my team. So if that's what you saying, that's great. Guess what? Mm-hmm. When he tried to do that weird, y'all seen what I did about face? Oh no. Yeah, all my is right there. This ain't got nothing to do with us. Whatever you doing,
is good,
that's
though,
your play.
You can say what you want to say. He's good at what he does.
You don't have to check in with me with your plays. And I definitely ain't got to ride with you with your play. That's your play. Yeah, so you'll be all right. Once you realize that the telling effort he doing on that Money Mike case, that video they thought they got ain't gonna work, then the paperwork we just got, we already see something going on because now his name is not in the RICO. It's identified as he's still there, but then when they switched everybody
drop a like on the way in, y'all.
Is everybody's name but his.
Everybody drop a like. Share this video,
so we all
drop a like, subscribe.
Case, everybody court date the same for trial. Bail hearing, bail reductions, all that be different, but when it comes time for a trial date, we all going to court together.
Supposed to.
We had questions about these 20,000 wiretaps.
Yeah, it's 60 gigabytes of evidence.
That's a lot, bro. 60 gigabytes? Bro, that's a lot, bro. Come on, bro. Yo, you know your 60 gigabytes is a lot because you ever had your phone, you know you take pictures and photos and shit, and they be like, yo, 6 gig, you be deleting mad shit. They be like, you trying to take a picture, be like, nope. You be like, yo, bro, you be deleting apps and everything, 8 gig. Still can't take a picture, bro. Deadass. So 60 gigs. Let's think about this. That's a lot of goddamn gigs, bro.
Gigs of evidence and 20,000 wires.
And then Eric broke it down to the math. If you do over the 4-year whatever span and that many wiretaps, it was 13 wiretaps a day. Shout out Eric.
13 wiretaps.
Damn. 4 years, shit. 13 and 10, 130 and 4, 400, 520. Like 520 a month. Crazy on that.
Well, they said somebody on the RICO with him was asking the judge to postpone until 2026, I guess, because they need to go through all of it.
Ain't no ask. Oh, all the other people's attorneys is telling them they got other cases that they working on that they was working on. So it's already postponed to May of 2026 already.
Ah, well then there's that. But do you have that much at that point? Why is anybody even talking at this point? Just shut up. You got 20,000 wiretaps. Just be quiet.
Y'all watch Puffy get in trouble, right? For using other people's phone time, right? Okay. Then they don't allow you to make three-way calls. This on the internet, putting it on YouTube, all this. You think they don't see this? He's part of this is a real RICO. Like, people know about this. Ain't no quiet. Them people is letting that nigga talk.
We said that yesterday. Like,
first of all, never trust a nigga that look like this nigga. This nigga look like Deadpool. This nigga look like the Pyru Deadpool. Listen, I will cook WACK100. Listen to me. I'm really funny. A lot of y'all content creators better chill. I would joke a couple of you off the internet. That's on my mother's soul and my great-granny. Great-great-great-great-granny. That's like my 5th great-great-grandmother. Listen, I will cook you. This nigga look like Deadpool. He better shut his ass up. Straight.
Like, nah, they gotta be allowing that because ain't no way.
Yo, this is a vocal poll. Don't this nigga Wack look like the black Deadpool? Pyru Deadpool? On mommy. Keep it on Pyru Bloods. You know I'm not lying on P's. On Pacoima. Listen, I'm from New York, but I ain't lying on Pacoima. Fuck it, I'm from Pacoima today. Pacoima? Look, this nigga Wack look like Deadpool, son. This nigga look like the Pyru Deadpool. Let's keep it real, y'all. You know I'm not joking with you, man. Come on, look. On P's, this nigga look like the Pyru Deadpool, son. He look like the black Deadpool. Right? Never trust a nigga with an ear like Wack. Wack ear sticks up like this, bro. This nigga look like the great-grandfather Keebler elf from the fucking commercial with the cookies and the crackers. The nigga look like the old elf from the Keebler elves, bro. What are you talking about, bro? This nigga look like a lichen. You remember the shit from the Underworld? This nigga Wack look like he in Underworld 7. Straight. Look, remember the movie Underworld? The nigga got the lichen ears, and this nigga look like Deadpool in the face. I'm not even doing it with you niggas. Top of the morning, grand rising to everybody. If you think I'm lying about this nigga looking like Deadpool, cook me in the chat. Say I'm wrong. I'm not mad. I could be wrong. This nigga look, he could have starred in Deadpool. He'd have been a little pudgy trying to do a little flip. He like this. Yo, we gonna get down. We gonna get down. He'd have been pudgy. But look, this nigga look like Deadpool. Top of the morning. You can't get these types of jokes 6:45 in the morning. I'm from New York and I ain't slept yet. Trust me. I'm that guy when it comes to this. Make sure you subscribe.
His whole dream has been,
I'm acting like it's afternoon right now.
I want people to know me. He is scared that he's going to lose something that he really don't have. I told him, I said, yo, as long as you standing on the side of me, they gonna see you. You not a act, you're a gimmick.
We gonna cook all these niggas. I'm cooking Brick next. I'm gonna cook his ass too. Cause this nigga went to jail and turned pimp. What type of shit is that? First of all, that's the last place you want to turn a pimp, was in prison. This nigga went to prison and turned a pimp, you know, BRICC Baby. Every time you watch, go listen to BRICC Baby the next time you listen to him. I don't want an old one. New conversation, wait till his next audio. So you're gonna see. And when you go back, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, this nigga Uda was right. Every time he talks now, he's rhyming all his words like a pimp from Oakland or some shit. Like he from the Bay. No. The other day I was cooking some food and maybe smoking some weed at the same time. And I was listening to, you know how like your YouTuber play a video and then that one ends and then it'll play another one? The call played from BRICC Baby. I didn't even know who it was. I'm like, who the fuck is this? He's like, yo, man, I'm far from the beach, but I'm so out of reach. You know what I mean? There's the Tredick and there's the Snitched. I'm like, who the fuck is that? That's Sugar Free? I know Sugar Free back in jail for the pimping because I know he said he gave up his limping. Sugar Free gave up his limpings. I'm like, I know Sugar Free ain't back on that shit. He back in jail. I ran to the computer, said, free sugar. Free Sugar Free. I ran to the computer like this. From the kitchen to here, I was out of breath. Bruh, I looked and seen it was BRICC Baby. I said, this nigga Brick done went to prison and turned pimp. I said, ain't this about a... Listen, man, y'all drop likes, y'all hit the poll. Tell me who told on my great granny's soul.
You're not somebody people call on and want to just talk to because your credibility is shot. They know you be lying about it. Nobody wants to hear your opinion. You know what I'm saying? You're a gimmick. You like you and Orlando Brown, 607. Orlando just be talking about other because he's been in the industry as an actor and like that. But you're a gimmick, bro. You're not like...
Salute if you just hit the poll. I appreciate that. Hit the like button too.
They know you be lying.
Subscribe and share, y'all. We got a lot to get into. I'm about to read the Big U paperwork. I'm gonna try to read it as fast as I can. It's 15 pages or some shit. Then I got the BRICC Baby shit. I think it's 3 pages of BRICC Baby and then another 2 pages. So I'm just gonna try to get them out the way because a lot of y'all don't got patience. Y'all don't watch them shits, and a lot of people are just gonna watch other people talk about the cases. So I just like to read the paperwork and not break it down. Just read it to you. You know what I'm saying? So that you just get your own sense of what the hell's going on. That's why that's how I like to read the paperwork. I don't really try to break it down. I really just try to read it so we all know, and then we go back and break it down if we need to. You know what I'm saying? At least we got the paperwork, at least we got the information, so everybody can know the right thing. Too many content plays going on. You gotta get the paperwork out.
But in his little head, he really think he made it. I like this. Crazy for real. I told him before, I said, hey, bro, you should start another Instagram. Yeah, my shit. I said, yeah, but your 1 million followers and your likes and comments, it don't add up. and the number hasn't moved in 8 months, so niggas know it's fake.
He bought the subs, yo. Gigi blew him up.
I can give you the plug. No. That's why my engagement is what it is. I'm not posting to bots. I'm posting to actual people.
Right.
Everybody got fake followers mixed up in them big ass shits. But at the end of the day, though, Luce jumped out the window with all that million sub shit. That's how fiending Luce was to be down, that wanted to be relevant. And bro, you know this, bro. This is not no taking shots at Luce or nobody, bro. Because we all black. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care, bro. I'm not just running around hating on black people. But at the end of the day, bro, let's be honest, bro. Luce really wanted to be famous badly, bro. Badly. To the point that, look, bro, we all never knew him. Bro, the day I meet someone and they say, nah, I knew who Luce Cannon was from back in the days. Pass me the hammer. I'll do it to myself, bro. Because it's people from LA. It's people from Nebraska. I'm from New York. We all think the same, like, yo, bro, I don't know. It's at one point, we never seen him, and at one point, he popped up, and that nigga was outside. We don't know, bro. That's what happened with Luce Cannon, bro. Luce Cannon came from nowhere, bro. Come on. The man went as far to say he had a song with Nas. With Nas? You serious? What kind of liar you have to be to lie on people that's alive, that's still here, that can come and blow up your lie? Nas and these people are alive. They can say, yo, bro, you lying. They just don't care to give him the attention, because if they give him the attention, he's going to blow up and get bigger and maybe start making records for these other people. So they don't even respond to him. Imagine these artists that he said he produced for, that hear their name being thrown around on the internet. And it comes back to them that this guy, Luce Cannon, has produced for them. And they said, I never met this nigga from Paint, bro. What are you talking about? I never met this guy from nowhere. Where he man from? They just didn't care to speak out. Only Luce Cannon, the real Luce Cannon, spoke out. And I know who that is. I know him. Bro, that's the only person. I'm from Brooklyn. From New York. That's the only person that spoke out, bro. That was trying to blow it up. Why did he do this? Why? Because he was just taking his style and his beats? No. The real Luce Cannon came out because he was getting calls. People were mixing him up with that Luce Cannon. This other Luce Cannon's doing shit. He's probably busting plays on people's name. He was getting calls. This is what's going on, bro. I believe you, brother. Anything you feel, brother. Hit the poll, though. You don't be a fraud. Hit the poll. Drop a like. You already hit a comment. Cool. But hit the poll and you drop a like. You just make sure that you're not a fraud and make sure you're doing that. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, though. Even if it's about me, it don't matter. It's your own opinion, bro. Have it. Keep it. I don't mind.
I ain't looking for the look, nigga. I'm looking for I want some authentic. That I lost my that $500,000 and then built this from the 75 already, right? I said, but
salute to OCE 1996, man.
What
Salute
she
to
do
you, bro.
Exposed it last night. She had
top
all
of the AM, bro.
Him paying for the followers. That nigga paid $83 for 5,000 fake followers.
Not even just that. He paid for the views and the
paid $83.
Comments too. I said, oh hell no.
You paid for the comments too, Luce?
Now, look, you got to think about what type of nigga you is to know you're going to get excited about some fake comments. It's like, that's crazy to me. I'm like, nigga, how do you even engage in that? So when you respond to them, who you, in your head, who you feel like you responded to?
All right, y'all, there it is. So this thing is heating up.
This is heating up, bruh. This is heating up. Listen to academics, though, because academics as well got something going on. He called into WACK, but academics is flipping the script now. Oh, I don't want to talk about no unalive events. You know what I mean? When it comes to WACK100, I just don't want to talk no more. I said, what the hell's going on, bro? The man said he don't want to talk no more about this. I said, not the man that did the war in Chirac. Not the man that was talking about King Vaughn. Not the man that was talking about YNW Melly. Not the one that was talking about YNW Sack Chase and all them other ones that was caught up in this alleged. Are you serious? This is the same person. Academics is compromised beyond compromisations. Okay? He's compromised, bro. One, he's compromised with Drake. He tried to act like he tried to talk at Drake now so that people could believe that he's being unbiased. No, he's just doing that as fluff. The man is biased. Now we got this bias with WACK. One, he's scared of WACK. And he credits a lot of his Get Street Lincolns to WACK. Bro, him, WACK, and 6ix9ine got a weird relationship. I'm always going to remember that. WACK100, Agent 69, okay, and academics have a weird relationship. Don't you ever forget that academics, DJ, academics, WACK100, and Agent 69 have a weird relationship. I'm going to say that 3 times. I'm going to say that 3 times.
I thought it came out.
Yo, this nigga about to talk about the
Diego. Right.
And he gonna show the footage. Y'all seen the footage of the Money Mike?
I'm gonna put Money Mike's body on you, right? Oh, here we go. Wanted why they wanted it, you know.
Look,
we gonna kick it off a little bit.
Let me see if I can zoom and show you.
I get a call.
Look.
Here we go. From his significant other saying, he said, Big U trying to pin a murder on him. I said, what? He said, yeah, he said something about Money Mike. I said, I ain't got nothing to do with Loose Cannon.
Yeah, who's Money Mike?
This dude got kind of lied, right? I said, that has nothing to do with Loose Cannon. Why would Big U do that, right? She said, I don't know, but he says you may have access to a video that can help him show it wasn't him, right? I said, I think I know somebody that may have that video. Let me make a call, right? So
I think I know somebody that has the video, made me make a call. He has the video. Look how he tries to throw things off. Listen to WACK. This is the 48 Laws of WACK100 when you're listening to this channel now. I am doing a whole series. It's 48 episodes at least to it because it's 48 laws of this shit. And I'm going to break down each law. The first one is never outshine the master. And I want you to show you how WACK100 would never let nobody that he has put in a position ever beat him, ever outshine him. But yet when he goes around people like Adam, he doesn't try to outshine him. Adam asked WACK the same thing that academics was pressing him in front of Adam and Trap Lord Ross. Yo, man, the feds ain't come out at you. Yo, come on, man, you snitched or something like that. And WACK went crazy on Ak. People on Clubhouse, WACK goes crazy on them. Let's get down. We gonna have to get down on Pyru, on Peas, on all of those things. But when Adam 22 does it to him, say, yeah, man, I heard you was talking to the feds. He said, oh, listen, man. He talks very sweet to Adam. He never blows up Adam. Why? Because he needs something from Adam. And WACK only deals with you if he can do something, if you could do something for him, if he can use you in some way. Even if you cannot produce something that you think you can, he's going to be able to use you in some way. After he uses you in the way that he uses you, then he tries to throw you away. He was also trying to link with Travis Ford and them. Look, as soon as Travis has the blow up at No Jumper, and he was allegedly, not allegedly, but he went in there stealing and all this other stuff. Look at how he does the thing with Lush. He does this video with Lush. Look, he does this video with Lush. The whole time, he's taking shots at Travis Ford. The whole time. Listen, man, because Lush ain't supposed to be in no building like that. And he was just cool with Travis, but he don't want to be cool with Travis anymore. He's trying to push Travis as far away from anything. Why? And Travis had connections to Jay Reed, right? All of these things, which he still has connections to all of these things. He always fronted on his connection to Jay Reed from the very beginning. We even come to find out that Jay Reed and Dale Morrison, the legend rat in this paperwork, has a connection with Jay Reed as well. We seen Loose Cannon on the phone with Dale Morrison, talking about the case, looking like he's trying to get him to expose some things. Then we hear that Loose Cannon has been talking about it because it's been a conversation that he's been talking about. The feds picked him up like last year or so. I think 2 years now, but remember, we like in 2025, yeah, like last year. Remember, the feds had picked him up. Luce was saying this allegedly, right? That the feds picked him up around that time. But now, the feds picked him up around 2024. So now let's go through a fast forward of things that's happening even in 2025. A lot of recorded phone calls. This and this and that. Him getting him on the phone with Dale Morrison, trying to get him to talk about any situation. When Dale Morrison was already the rat, did Luce know he was the rat or did Luce not know he was the rat? If the feds picked you up and was asking you about an alleged robbery of a dispensary that you were saying, Luce, right? Of a dispensary, and Big U them got you jammed up into a robbery. This is what he was saying about this point when he was allegedly picked up about this. So why then would you go on all these podcasts talking about certain things that you talked about when you understand that already, Luce? It's hard for me to understand that. It's hard for me to see that that Luce is not working. Like how is he not working? You're picked up by the feds in 2024. All 2025, you running around, podcast, you're talking about mad things, you're recording people. How many recorded conversations did you see Loose Cannon record in 2025? At least 2, if not 3. And you probably wasn't even watching Loose Cannon, but you at least seen him record 2 calls or something, talk about calls, bringing up calls, all types of stuff. Think about it. Just really, really think about this shit.
I make the call, I get the video. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I sent it over to her, right? Because in my head, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up.
Big you up. That's what they did. Him too. This guy on the screen too. Him too. Don't get it twisted. Do not let him wiggle off the fucking leash. He too. 600, aka 1200, because 600 is 12. He's a police. He's a cop. But this guy too. WACK100, Loose Cannon, and 600 all set Big U up and all told on him and all put him in a compromising position, regardless of what we think he did in his life. If Big U was doing street things, and these guys claim to be street people, and he's talking about everything's on Pyru, and Luce is talking about everything's on neighborhood, and he's going to do something to somebody. So then y'all talking about some gangster street stuff. BRICC BABY talking about he got more bodies than squabbles. So y'all all street guys. So why the hell would y'all be trying to lie, snitch, or do anything with Big U if he's living the same lifestyle that y'all living, that y'all praising and glorifying? He's living the life that you are glorifying. So what's your problem with him? The problem with Big U is that every single person that I just named, which is the 3 of them, 1200, WACK100, and Loose Cannon, they all were scared of Big U. They try to get him out of here, just like Marion Suge Knight. Niggas is scared of that nigga too. Niggas rather niggas like that behind bars. They don't want them people outside. I'm talking about regular people too, not talking about just the police. Just the regular people like them. They don't want them niggas is scared of Big U, bro. Trust me. Scared of Big U, aka Big Yusufa, son. When you see that nigga in the building, you drop the L off the name and call that nigga Yusufa, because you gonna be scared, nigga. Trust, bro. That nigga 6'5", do kung fu, was 6'5" since he was 5 years old, and he got like 45 million grips with him. They don't want to see that nigga in the building. I'm telling you, BRICC BABY's out the whip. Crips want to flip BRICC BABY right now. He got on the side with Loose Cannon. Do you think that Crips are friends with this nigga BRICC BABY, bro? You think neighborhood Crips is cool with this nigga? After you trying to be cool with Loose Cannon, y'all trying to get money together and all this weirdo stuff? What do you think this is about, bro? We're in a RICO. These people's in a RICO. You think they care about content? They can't wait to make one of these guys content. Okay? Not only did y'all guys snitching, y'all part to blame of part of the RICO. There's people look at Lucy like that. You was out here snitching on. And look, we all in something right now. So you mean to tell me, if BRICC BABY goes and deals with Loose Cannon in any shape, form, or fashion, Rolling 60 Crips are going to be cool with him? No, that's not true. They're not. They're not. They're not going to be cool with him. No. And the Fed said BRICC BABY's a self-proclaimed Crip anyway. He's a self-proclaimed Rolling 60. That's what the federal government said. The federal government had been investigating these Crips for like 6 years or so. They know who Crips are. They know who the Crips are in the set by now. They have 20,000 wiretaps and all types of shit. You don't think they know who the Crips are? You don't think they know if BRICC BABY's a real Crip or a self-proclaimed Crip? Of course they do. Everybody drop a like. Everybody hit the poll. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. This is what I'm telling you, bro. It's nasty work. It's nasty work. But do we believe WACK100? I don't know. Partially. But any way you believe WACK100 about Loose, make sure you flip the camera and put it back on him. Anything he's doing and pointing at someone, you flip the camera and look at him under that same microscope, and you're going to see some particles of him. So no matter what he's talking about, he is the product of the same thing he's talking about. Okay? That's how you deal with WACK100. You use WACK100 against WACK100. You don't use other people against them. You use WACK against WACK. Okay? Because WACK makes a lot of mistakes, but you don't see him because he acts like a philosopher. Yo, man, listen. Because if this toilet tissue was black, we all be in the back. He'd be talking some dumb shit. He'd be like, WACK, what are you talking about, bro? He'd be acting like it's philosophical, though. But it's not. It's not philosophical, bro. It's really, really not. Everybody get the lights up. We're going to break down WACK 100. Let's get into a little bit more of this. I also have the paperwork that I got to read to y'all. BRICC Baby's paperwork. We got to read that. It's not too much. It's going to be 5 pages of BRICC Baby, and it's going to be, I think, like 10 pages of Big U. So we'll get through that in a little bit. So we're going to get through this, and then we're going to get through that.
You finna like pins.
We got to hear how Academics says he's not going to be covering WACK 100 no more. The man is compromised, bro. The man is compromised.
Something on this dude, it ain't him.
Okay. Now, to kind of like, hurry up the story, because Wack's going to talk for about 10 minutes about this. So Wack calls me and he tells me, yo, listen, bro.
You got to find something to do, bro.
There's something about some murder. I would never say
Come
this,
back tomorrow,
honestly,
bro.
but Wack pretty much said it on No Jumper.
Come back tomorrow, bro.
He basically said there's something about some murder investigation, some open murder. And unlike everybody else, once I hear police is investigating a murder, I'm usually, especially if I know the people, I have no problem falling back. Now, the way how Wack explains it to me is like, yo...
Look what he says. No, I got to bring that back. Look what he says.
There's somebody who died. The way how Wack explains it, investigating a murder, I'm usually, especially if I know the people, I have no problem falling back. Now, the way how Wack explains it to me...
He has no problem falling back when they're investigating a murder. How many murders and unalivings has Academics talked about, bro? But only now, when it comes to this guy over here on the screen, now he don't care to talk about no murders and no unalivings. Now he respects somebody's family members. You know, when you're talking about unalivings and all that shit, you're talking about somebody's family members. You're bringing back trauma to someone that is living that life. Somebody's kid, somebody's brother, somebody's sister, somebody's mother. Somebody's seeing this video when they're going on YouTube, bro. But you don't care about that. You just care about protecting WACK 100. When you're talking about all those people in Chicago, all those people that have been unalived, bro, all those parents, all those kids, all of those siblings that you're talking about their family member in a wild way as well. You didn't care to stop that, bro. You only stopped that because you got to another lane to get another bag. But if you didn't get to another lane to get another bag, Academics, you would still be talking about Chicago and all that shit and all the unalivings that's happening, bro. Yes, you would be, bro. Yes, you would. But now you don't want to talk about nothing because it's WACK 100. This is the biases that I'm talking about. And this is the people being compromised. Just like Young and Hefe said that nigga WACK 100 ain't snitching on the screen. Sir, Young and Hefe, on creeps. You is compromised. On creeps. You compromised, nigga. Straight. I'm never going to have all the things. You know why? I don't care to have best friends. I really don't. Fuck it. My best friend could get that. Possibility. I'm never going to change my mind. It's either you or me. Fuck it. But Young and Hefe, compromised. He said WACK 100 ain't snitched because he heard from some Main Street Crips. Last time I checked, the few of the Main Street Crips that you really need to hear from are dead. So what Main Street Crips did you hear that from? That he's not snitching and his name ain't CS2 back. And why did you jump out the window, Young, and have faith for him? Oh, because he was on No Jumper like that. Nigga was smiling like fucking Buddy and motherfucking the Clumps. Nigga was smiling like Buddy. Nigga, yo, bro, you ever been in the 80s on welfare and you got that big block of cheese, the welfare cheese? You about to make the biggest cheese sandwich you ever made? So that nigga was on the thumbnail smiling like this. Kool-Aid smile, bro. You didn't even drink Kool-Aid in years. That nigga had a Kool-Aid smile, bro. On cribs. On cribs. I think he ate Trey. On A-Tray cribs. This nigga was smiling from cheese to cheese like this. Cheese to cheese, homie. Cheese to cheese. Don't be like Young and Happy. Don't do that.
It's like, yo.
Don't compromise yourself for WACK 100. Don't do that.
There's somebody.
He's going to wow you up end to end. And you're going to be
trying
mad.
to put the murder.
How about any of you bet me this? Bet me $1. Bet me $1. Weeks or months from now, Young and Hefe is going to be arguing with WACK 100, calling him a snitch and calling him all these things. How much you want to bet me that? And when Young and Hefe does that, I am going to cook him in the frying pan, nigga. Get your ass in there with the peppers and onions. I'm going to put Young and Hefe in a frying pan, and I'm going to grill him with peppers and onions. He going to be the Crip, bruh. He going to be the Crip Mr. Clean when I'm done with that nigga. You know the bald nigga? He going to be the Black Mr. Clean. Bruh. You ain't gonna walk past an aisle of mop and glow and not think about this nigga, Young and Hefe. If he call this nigga snitch, I'm cooking him. I'm cooking him on 8-tray cribs. I'm cooking him. Okay. So just know that.
Or Big U is supposedly, according to LUCE, trying to put the murder on LUCE. But it appears that LUCE is trying to dangle this murder as a carrot to the feds that he could snitch to get out. And
y'all gotta listen to this shit, y'all. Drop a like. Everybody get the likes up. Let's get the likes on 100, y'all. Come on, let's go.
Throw Wack in the mix or something to the case. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be involved in nothing where, you know, if I'm giving LUCE a platform and LUCE might be trying to implicate Wack in some fucking murder or I don't know what the fuck. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I was told. Fucking Wack sends me the. I don't even know how Wack even has this video, honestly. But apparently this is the video. This is the video of some murder that happens, which I'm like, how the hell we're hearing about this? That's why I'm like, yo, these are the things that it kind of spooked me a little bit. I'm like, whoa, what are we talking? So this is a murder that's supposedly not charging none of the indictments.
Nah.
This is the video.
Yeah. X covering said, I think Eugene and Cannon are lovers, LOL, because ain't no way Eugene didn't know Cannon is a fraud and a snitch. Remember, LUCE Cannon Pops was a snitch, bro. I did a video on LUCE Cannon's father. You know what I'm saying? His name is George Williams. And he snitched in a case in 1985 on a guy named Eric Dix and a dude named Petey Wack, which was a real crip from back in the days. And it was all over Joker, who's Tommy Ross. He unalived a crip named Mumbles, last name Bursey. And then they went to his house on 51st Street, Tommy Ross's house, while he was on the Duckins, that unalived and he caught. They went to his house, tapped on the door. His brother answered the door, his little brother. They unalived his brother, hit him in the chest. God bless his dead. And then unalived his moms. You know what I'm saying? So they unalived Tommy Ross, which is Joker, Big Joker. They unalived him, his son, his brother and his moms. You know what I'm saying? Based upon that. LUCE Cannon father comes to say that Eric Dix, who's Eddie Boy's brother, said, yo, nah, he came to me and told me that they was going to go put some work in behind that, or whatever the case may be, go justify something. So I'm like, But they said that LUCE Cannon father was snitching for money and for some like boarding, like for some place to stay and all of that. I don't know. He was driving a little 180 Benz or some 190 Benz and shit and all that too, though. I'll tell you the whole story about it. But it was another dude named Maurice Cornett. There was another dude named Maurice Cornett. He allegedly was across the street. This is 1985 I'm telling you about. He's allegedly, I read straight paperwork. He's in 1980, like this. He across the street on a payphone allegedly when the unalivings happened to the mother and the boy. And he says that he sees Eric Dix run out the house and they run to an alley, and then other people run out and they run down the same subsequent alley, or whatever the case may be. But come to find out, he was looking like, I don't know, he was lying, because that guy, Maurice Cornett, had like 60 R's, SAs, cases. He was looking like he was about to do like 60 years too, allegedly. So it was mad things that's going on with that. But LUCE Cannon Pops was supposed to be snitching in that. We know that LUCE Cannon Pops did go to jail and he's on death row right now for 2 unalivings of a robbery that went wrong. This is something else that happened after all of that. After he did the snitching and all that, he ended up catching they were going on a robbery for some keys, and he ended up catching a body and clipping the 2 people that they was going to rob. While he had one guy, he said, get down, lay down on the ground, tied him up, or whatever the case may be. He says that while he was doing that, the gun misfired and just went off and clapped the guy, bang. So after it clapped the guy, that guy died. He just went and clapped the other person, boom. And then that's why LUCE Cannon father's in jail and doing the death row. And yeah.
Apparently police is looking for the people in his fucking murder and video and whatever, you know what I mean? And what Wack basically told me was like, yo, listen, LUCE Cannon was trying to ask about getting this video because he's trying to work.
Yeah, I respect your time in the chat, man. Come on, who's Karate, man? Come on, Karate, man. Take your time in the chat, man. Everybody cripping, they blooding, everybody thugging, everybody doing what they doing, bro. Straight up, son. If you ain't got no immediate ops, I don't think you should do that. I don't think that's how we handle our candle and how real G's gonna handle their scandals, bro. You know what I'm saying, son? It take gang to understand gang, bro. A neutral person, he can't really understand gang, bro. You see what I'm saying, son? You gotta understand that. So even if a person's from your opposite gang, you got to understand that. You know what I'm saying, son? Only they can understand what you think, and only you can understand what they think. So understand that. You feel me? So it's not about banging on each other just recklessly, just to be banging on each other, bro. You feel me? If you got your op, then that's your op, bro. You feel me? That's your op. Can't knock you. But us coming in here calling each other, seafood animals and all that. Come on, bro. Let's just take our time. Let's just take our time. All right? Let's just remove that. Right? Let's remove that. Okay, let's remove this. I'm just getting this thing right for y'all, please. Because I don't want us to have that kind of, a energy in here, all right? I don't want us to call each other out our shits. Whatever your gang is, rep your gang, bang your gang, bro. Rep your shit, bro. But we don't got to demean nobody else gang in here. This shit is called on go. It's going to be Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings, every fucking thing. We're going to be teamed up in this motherfucker. We all on go together. We're not going to separate in here. All them other channels, you can do whatever you want to do. But here, we're not going to separate, bro. Trust me. I can talk to you about the gang activity, the gang lifestyle, anything you want me to talk to you about. My own personal life, if you want that, too, as well. I just don't care to, because I'm not care to get into a conspiracy for no dumb shit. You understand me? Cool. I just be regular old me. And I like that. See what I'm saying? Cool. So let's just respect everybody gang. Because only gang understand gang. Neutral people don't. That's why neutral people try to come up with neutral solution of solving gang issues and gang crimes and gang violence. You can't, bruh. You can't. It takes gang to stop some of the gang shit. That's it. No neutral person gonna stop that. No police gonna stop that. No, none of that's gonna stop that, bro. Move. Everything move to the side. Okay? So that starts with first us ganging and everybody ganging, respecting everybody gang, especially if ain't your media out, bro. Ain't your media out, but you hating on the nigga. I don't give a fuck if nigga Crip Blood. Don't matter, bro. If that nigga ain't your immediate op, there's no reason to be hating on the nigga, bro. Straight, son. Makes no sense.
Like, well, I don't think he told Wack that, but Wack was like, nah, I think he's trying to work with the feds in trying to help them solve this murder.
It's all good, bro.
Or no, maybe Big U was trying to work with them to help them solve this murder.
When nigga be throwing shit, you know, niggas got to throw their shit back. You know how it goes. So I ain't knocking it. You know how it go. Shit was said. Niggas got to say shit. You know how it go. So ain't no knocking or nothing. But, you know what I mean? Let's just be together more, man. Because that's what they want. Niggas like Wack want us to be separated so we don't get to the figuring out these niggas. These niggas is divide and conquer type people. You know what I'm saying? The Wack is just like the same people who say, nah, that you like the man, you like the other man. Wack is just like that. He's trying to divide and conquer. He don't want us to get together and talk. They want to just throw shit off. They want to derail the conversations, bro. Because that's what they want. People want division because they know once we all come together and start talking, we start to figure out things. That's why nobody wants us getting together talking. Because when we talk together, we start to figure out shit. We start apologizing for shit we did and all that too. Because they're like, yo, you know what happened back in the day? Yo, we good though, right? You be like, no, we good, son. When we start talking, we work it out. When we don't talk, it keeps the division. That's why they don't want us to talk. So we got to build together and we got to be on go together. Make sure everybody here is subscribed to On Go. Everybody drop a like and everybody hit that poll. Why aren't we all dropping a like? Everybody drop a like. It's free. Let's get that up. Salute to every leader that has dropped a like in this chat already. We don't care if it's little or a lot. We want everybody to drop a like. Salute to everybody.
But Big U was going to implicate LUCE Cannon. And then LUCE Cannon is then trying to flip this video and probably trying to, I don't know, muddy or throw Wack's name in it. And this could be like, Wack told me he felt like he was being set up. And I'm like, what do you mean set up? It's like, this guy's kind of moving different, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, y'all are now talking about open murders once again? I want to check out of this situation. I'm good. You know what I mean? So this is the video that I got. Now, I don't know, like, apparently this is years old. Supposedly this is a cold case video.
I gotta show you this video. Hold on.
Somebody runs down here. By the way, trigger one. I don't know if you gotta take off the screen. Yo, Drill, you gotta blur. Actually, I'm gonna take it off for a second because I think they're gonna shoot the guy. Oh no, actually, yeah, they're struggling with him at first. So
that's what he's gonna show.
Then something happens. I'll take it off screen now. Look like, yeah, I think they shoot the guy. They're taking some stuff off of him. Okay. And then these guys, or Wack is controlling act. That's not the case. The reality of it is that Wack told me that basically there's some open murder that he feels that LUCE Cannon is using after he supposedly at the initial process claimed that Big U was going to try to put that murder on him. He feels that LUCE Cannon now is trying to use that murder to try, or information about the murder, to get out of jail. And that's why LUCE Cannon is kind of getting into it with him. And I don't know if, bro, it's not my job to be believing this. Once I hear that a fucking murder, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm so confused. Like, I have no idea who plays with life like this. Once I would see a video like this, I would never even talk about it. You know what I mean? But if LUCE Cannon is involved with this, apparently he's still doing content from jail. And by the way, Treese, if you see this, if you wonder why I probably just don't want no more calls, I'm good. I'm just going to take my little step back I got a lot more other things that I could cover to get information, but for everybody who needs to know, including the audience, no, WACK didn't force me to do anything. Even though if he did say, I'm involved in some shit, could you not cover it? I wouldn't cover it. But he never told me that. He just said, yo, I think Luce is trying to set me up on some shit I got nothing to do with because he thought he was going to get set up by Big U. There's some open murder case. I had given him a video or not. I don't know if it was giving him a video, but something of the sort. And I was just like, once I watched the video of somebody dying, I said, what?
This is the alleged scene of Money Mike and the Unaliving, him in the black car, them running up. This is the guy they run up and do whatever they're doing. All right. And this is the scene of what they're saying is linking. Big U allegedly is trying to link LUCE CANNON to this unalived scene. That's what this scene is. It's graphic. Because at first it looks like a robbery or something's happening, but then you see an unaliving take place. So it's really, really graphic. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to this guy, Money Mike. You know what I mean? OG Money Mike, this guy. You know what I mean? So is LUCE trying to pin this on someone? Is someone trying to pin this on LUCE? What's the situation? LUCE has been picked up since a long time ago, since 2024. So why was he still recording people? Why was he talking to Dale Morrison online? It's a lot of different things, trying to get him to say things on that call, recorded phone calls while you still recording people after you know the feds are on you. So then you keep saying like, oh, my feds, you don't have me no wiretaps, you don't have me on this, you don't have me on that. But the feds did pick you up since 2024. So what do they have on you? And do they have conversations on you that you've had with them? So maybe they don't need to have you on a wiretap because they have you with the cooperations possibility. Because they're saying that everybody else, every other Crip and everybody else got to go back to court in 2026. Remember, everybody about to be in jail chilling until 2026. But yet they're saying like him, he's the only one or something that don't have to go. I just don't want to believe in what just people are saying that LUCE CANNON is the only one. So I just want to go into the paper just to make sure that he's the only one. But I did see something in the paperwork where it was saying like people have to go back at a certain time and he doesn't. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we got to figure that out. But yeah, that's what we're here to do today.
Why the fuck is people still even online? I'm going to fall back from this. And the only reason I'm even showing this video in any capacity is because WACK literally went on No Jumper and explained it. And I was just like, what? I thought he called me in privacy. It was just like, yo, don't say nothing, but just stop talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But apparently he's speaking openly about this.
So 2-3 days go by, I asked her, I said, hey, did they try to pin the murder on LUCE? And I said, well, how did Big U tell him this? She says, well, they was down there to get their blood drawn and ran into each other. And Big U said, that's why
everybody drop a
Money
like,
Mike's body on you, right? So I'm like, that don't even make sense. So 2-3 days go by, another 2-3 days. I said, yo, did they charge him with it? And she says, no, not yet.
Not yet.
And then after that, I started to hear, I'm about to get out. That's where the red flag was waved. I'm like, you about to get out?
So this is why I kind of explaining like, you know, it feels like him getting the video for LUCE or whatever, and LUCE supposedly was telling him that Big U was going to set him up. He feels that LUCE was like doing I don't know what the fuck. But chat, I hope y'all understand why I just moonwalked out that situation. Because here's my thing. If this is true or many other things are true, it's clear that entities are using the media.
Salute to everybody that's new. You already know. Welcome to On Go. Drop where you from in the chat. Salute to everywhere y'all from, man. Top of the morning. Grand rising to everybody, every man, every woman, every young person that's listening to me right now. Salute to all of y'all. Make sure y'all all subscribe. Y'all drop a like for me. I appreciate that. And make sure y'all hit the poll because I want to know what y'all thinking on Who Told. What's your thoughts? Don't follow the content play. Just don't make people just tell you what to believe. Just tell me what you think you believe. That don't mean we know the facts. But you can know what you believe. Don't make somebody make you believe something. Just say, this is my thoughts and that's my thoughts. And you know what I mean? So just have your own thoughts. Be your own individuals. Salute to everybody that's being their own individual. Salute to that.
To probably either elicit from other parties statements of guilt, incriminating statements, or evidence that might not be known to the police.
Salute, Strokey.
To help out in murders. And I'm like, it's one thing, like, I know someone like, well, I could do the warrant shot, right? It's like, bro, it's one thing when you know these niggas. Like, what the fuck? Like, it feels like some Game of Thrones shit. That's what I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna just let y'all rock out. And this is why I'm like, yo, I don't know what's going on with WACK and LUCE, but if WACK could come to that conclusion, and I think it's a fair conclusion based on the stuff he said, I'm gonna just pray for everybody, bro.
So you're suggesting,
hey, bro, when it comes to the feds, it's only one thing make a move. Bodies.
Bodies. Right. Hold on, let me see WACK face.
Right? It's the only thing make a move.
Well, they pursue other crimes as well.
No. I'm talking about, you want to get out, shit?
Let me see his face.
Bodies. So now
I gotta see WACK face when he says the hell away.
Talking about, you want to get.
Hold on, y'all. Look.
Right? It's the only thing make a move.
Well, they pursue other crimes as well.
No. You're talking about, you want to get out, shit? It's only one thing make a move. Bodies.
Right.
Yeah, this nigga's a fed,
right.
Bro.
It's the only thing make a move.
Well, they pursue other crimes.
Look, he looking through the phone. Look, he looking for the stuff, though, son. This nigga's calculated, bro. Trust me. He's bringing up all these things. He knows exactly what he's doing, son. This guy right here, son. Very calculated character, bro. Trust me, son. Dangerous character, too, son. Don't think this nigga's not dangerous. Whatever. You could think he pussy, he this. Think of whatever you want to think about him. But just know that you think that this nigga's a dangerous nigga, bro. Because he will make sure he throw your ass under a bus, a train, a plane, anything, bro. He will make sure of this. And he will never let you outshine the master. But when he's talking to this guy right here, who's his boss, in a way, this is one of his masters. Why is this guy one of his masters? Because he's white? No. He's one of his masters because you are owned by the things that you want. Okay? Because if people have things that you don't care about, you don't give a hell about them. But you are a prisoner to the things that you want, your own needs, your own wants. So this man right here on the screen has something that he wants. He has no jumper. Anthony, salute. DMG, salute. He has something that he wants. He has no jumper. So this is the thing that he's trying to use. Some people saying he's trying to flip it. He was trying to take some spot in No Jumper and take the position of it. All those things can be possible because WACK100 is one of those kinds of people that think like that. But he wants what this man has. He wants to be able to get his platforms to be this. But no matter how much he's on this platform, people still don't go subscribe to his channel. His channel only gets about 10,000, whatever, 20,000 views, if that. He will never do 100,000 views. Why? Because he just doesn't. And his channel is shadowed up as well. But besides that, done. I don't know why, bro. But he's on No Jumper with this guy. But anytime this guy right here does what Academics did, this guy right here gets to keep his integrity. Academics is on the screen right here, flip-flopping all over the screen to us, right here, saying that he's not going to talk about this guy no more. When this guy up here doesn't care, Adam, he doesn't care. He said, man, you said you was setting, man, you wanted Big U to go down. He'll still say what he wants to say. This man still has some more integrity than Academic does. It's sad to say that this man right here has a little bit more integrity right now than Academics. But when he asks WACK anything and say, oh, you was a fed, yo, you prayed on his downfall too on Big U. He never curses at Adam like that. You see how he cursed at WACK100, Academics, and cursed him out. Nah, you wouldn't pray on me, I hate us. And anybody online, anybody on Clubhouse, anybody on YouTube, he'll curse us. Why doesn't he do the same thing to this guy? Because he never outshines the master. The master is the thing that has what you want. Whatever it is, whatever the thing that it is, that will control you. It will be a master to you. Okay? So it's not just about a master, a person being a master. You know what I'm saying? You're a prisoner to your wants and your desires. And when your person has something you desire, they can control you in your every thought. They can control you because they have something that you desire. It's like you fiending for this woman, fiending. You want the box so bad, and she just know you a simp, and she just taking the bread, taking everything from you, and she's not even giving you no box because she understands she don't have to. She's using your own desires and your own wants against you. You see what I'm saying? You see how I just broke that down in another way? That's what WACK Academics and WACK issue is with this guy.
As well.
No, you're talking about, you want to get out? Shit.
Everybody drop a like, Grand Rising.
So now,
if you ain't a snitch like WACK allegedly, drop a like. If you ain't like WACK100 doing content plays and ratting on somebody right now with his phone out, ratting online, okay, drop a like. I'm going to the Diddy case today too. So if you wasn't in the Diddy freak off, drop a like. If you wasn't in the Diddy freak off holding 2 bottles of baby oils in your hand, singing Diddy's favorite song, which is 1,000 bottles of baby oil on the walls. If you wasn't singing 1,000 bottles of baby oils, if one of them baby oils should fall at 999 bottles of baby oils on the wall, if you wasn't singing that song, you was trying to help some victims, man, drop a like, man.
Okay, in that regard, yeah.
Drop a like.
Look, that's the video. You can press it if you want.
I think that's the video I just showed y'all. Oh,
yeah, it is.
Wait. Yeah, this one.
On to, you'll see what's on it. Yeah, you gonna see it. It's gonna happen.
Looks like a carjacking.
No.
Yeah, see?
No bullshit. Pay attention.
Now, it's trust me, Chad. I don't know, like, I don't even know what murder this is. I don't know how these like, bro, that's what I'm saying. This whole thing, it gets you spooked a bit, bro. It's like, wait, hold on. I ain't signing up for this.
A murder?
It's unalive, right?
Yeah. Whoa.
Now, this video, this ain't no motherfucking,
That was this Mike guy.
yeah, that's Money Mike that got unalive, right? So this video been
I don't know who Money Mike is.
floating, right? So nobody in there is loose. So if you look, watch it, I'm gonna show you the word. So if you look at it, you're gonna read it. You'll read why I sent it. Go top on the bottom, I sent it. Right? You see, I'm like, I don't know why, bitch, you were doing like that. Look at what she's telling me. She threw me off when she asked what I testify. Like, hold on.
He needs Adam. Yes, Liz.
I wasn't there for that.
Yes. Make sure everybody drop a like. Liz, salute to y'all. Anthony in the building, salute. Y'all drop a like. Y'all hit the poll. Yes, I like to know what y'all thinking, though. Tell me your thoughts on ACK. Tell me your thoughts on WACK, LUCE, Big U, any one of this. Any parts of these situations. Tell me what y'all thoughts. Liz says he needs Adam. Yes, he does. And that's why Adam is one of his masters. You are a master to your own wants and your own desires. So you must look at life like that. If a person has something that you want and you're desiring, it can control you. It can control you. That's why they say money's like a root of all evil, because usually everybody desires and wants money. So that always can be used against you. See what I'm saying? So this is the reason why they say certain things. But we just don't understand why you say certain things or why they do. But this is the reason. So do not let these things control you. Trust me, you'll fall victim to people like this one. This nigga, he looked like the Black Deadpool. You ever seen him? Look like the Black Deadpool.
Video been floating. Shit, it ain't nothing exclusive.
But so you're not saying
lights up. Let's get the lights on 100. Let's get the poll on 100.
No, you're saying that
let's go. Everybody who
people
hit
are
the
trying
poll,
to
hit
put
the
this
poll
on.
now.
No,
Big U specifically.
No, he said that.
Okay.
He had his girl call me a week or something ago and tell me, "Why, bro? You look at it. You reading the shit."
Yeah, it's a little complicated, but
no, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
Makes no sense. That wasn't nobody from 60s that did that. I hope shit's solid. It makes no sense. That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
No idea. When he calls, I'll call you back.
Uh-huh.
I said, unless old boy playing dirty, right? She said, who? I said, useless, because she telling me Big, you know, LUCE said Big, you say he gonna put that on him, right? You see what she says?
Yeah, she said this just keeps getting worse and worse.
Do you think he's trying to what?
Set up Cannon.
Right? I said, ain't no telling. And then she hits me with that whopper.
If it comes down to it, are you willing to make a statement to vouch for that? I'm going to mention this to the attorney. Or if you can't, is there someone else that can? This is just...
Are you willing to testify is crazy. That's nasty work, bro.
So wild. Whoever did this in the video, did they ever get caught?
Right? I tell her, from what my understanding is, it's an open case, a cold case. Right? So I'm sitting there saying, damn, that's f***ed up. Why would dude put that on LUCE? Like, now I'm concerned. I'm like, yeah, I went and made a couple calls. I said, yo, you remember that video I was floating around? And like, yeah, I got it. They sent it. I sent it over here to her. So after a couple days, 3-4 days go by, I'm like, yo, did they charge him?
Yo, chat. I just want to point out in the mix. Have you ever been to the academy.blog? Loose Cannon and other defendants has agreed or asked the judge to delay the Big U trial until after 2026. So basically, they could have did a speedy trial and have been brought to trial within the year. But they're saying they're waiving their rights. They're cool with it going to trial after May 2026. After the government had told them there's 20,000 wiretap calls.
Nuts.
20,000.
Great.
Chat. 20,000 calls.
Nuts. Nuts. And we can get right into this too. We can get into this. You see that? It's that work. You know what I'm saying? You get into this work right here. So y'all can see that. Oh, okay. We most definitely could get into some of this work. We could read this, right? Hannibal draws, last current. Boom. We can get to some of the breakdown of this. I'm going to read some of this to y'all in a second. Then we got Shitty Cuz, a.k.a. Shitty Montana. Shitty, see his name? Shitty Montana. Yeah, we got Shitty Montana. Look at Shitty Montana. Yeah, we got Shitty. Shit Tro. Yeah, we got big Shitty Cuz. We got Cuz. We own them Cuz. We own them Cuz. Yo, they be killing me with the Cuz. Yeah, we got to get back to that for a fact. And we got to get to that. So we got a lot to get to. Let's get to this first.
Audio and video recordings.
Lot to get to. Got
Big
the
U's the only
paperwork to
person on
read.
the case
BRICC
that
Baby paperwork. Big U
disagrees.
paperwork. We reading that next. Everybody drop a like in the building though. What's up? I'm not feeling the love. It's early in the morning. I know y'all ain't drinking no coffee and all that. It's all good. I ain't slept yet. So when y'all drinking coffee, I ain't drinking no coffee. All right? I'm about to roll up my coffee right now in a blunt. So now look. Drop a like. Everybody hit the poll on Great Granny Soul. Let's get the poll on like 500. And let's get the likes on at least 100. On at least 100 while we live. Because we got to keep it 100 with each other. At least. I'm really supposed to be asking for thousands of likes. Why? Because right now, at the moment, currently, I think we're at like, maybe like, I don't know how many thousands we at right now. On Gang and God. I'm not going to lie to you. On God and the Gang. Let me show you. Dead ass. Look. Everybody drop a like. What do you think? I haven't slept. Do I look like I've look? I don't care. I'm up. This is how I look when I ain't slept all day. I be looking at niggas. Niggas be doing content. Niggas be looking tired, bro. Early in the day, regular day. Niggas be looking tired, bro. Tired, bro. Some of you niggas need to get some rest. And change your clothes. Because you're looking like bums. But yo, facts, I ain't gonna lie to you. Right. Looking like bums, bro. What's up? All right, cool. So now currently right now at the moment we have 6,000 views. Why do I have 22 views? I mean likes. Want me to show you this? Let me show you right now. We are currently at 6,000 views, but y'all ain't dropping no like. Everybody drop a like in this building, man. Straight. Because this is already an hour. I already got 6,000 views. I can just press end on this motherfucker. That's how real it is on game. Straight up. My bad. Some people saying like he was offered some kind of deal. I'm like, what? No, I'm back, bro. I'm back. I don't know. That shit just clicked it for some reason. I don't know what the hell happened. But yo, some people say he offered some kind of deal, bro. That shit went mute on me, bro.
I don't know.
That shit went mute. I don't know what the hell.
You know,
YouTube be trying to sabotage, bro. Everybody drop a like behind that. If you ain't drop a like so we can get the rest of the people back. Salute Reese Banks. Salute Smokey. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Ain't no
YouTube did that, bro, because I ain't pressing no buttons. Look, my hand's right here, bro. I ain't press shit, nigga. What the hell I press? The hell I ain't nowhere near that button.
No. And then a couple days after that,
likes up, likes up, likes up. Let's get the people we lost back. They try to drown out sound out. They trying to set us up, y'all.
So now I'm scratching my head like, well, the judge denied your bond. In the court, they said they're about to bring other charges on top of what's denying your bond. She calls me and tells me you said Big U trying to put this on you. Do you have that video? Can you get it for him? I get it. You see, she's sending it to the attorney. Okay, so now I'm like, okay, well, did they charge you with it? Did they charge you with it?
That's what Adam never says.
Only Big U would know if he has said, I'm going to put this case on you, which doesn't make sense. Is going back to the lying shit that we used to hear, the manipulation, right? So now I got to ask myself, why else would you want that video to that unsolved case? And then what would motivate you to start saying, although you don't have a court date, that you're about to get out?
So you think he might be working?
No, I'm just saying, it just, when you do the math, 600 is doing his due diligence because, again, I had to call around to find this. He just knew I could call around and find it. Shit ain't exclusive. It was floating when it happened. If I tell you, Adam, hey, bro, you got that whoop, they trying to hit me with a case. And you look up and see I never get the case, but I'm in a situation when I'm not supposed to be out, and I end up and I'm out. You're going to scratch your head about that.
But then Adam's going to ask him, so you think Luce is working? He's going to be like, nah, look how he says all of these things. This is why I can't deal with WACK100. He's going to say all of these things. And then when you ask him a straight question, like, okay, is Luce snitching? He's going to say, no, I ain't saying that, but Joe is just, you see what I'm saying? Wack is weird, bro. Trust me, look.
One thing we understand about the feds is that if you want any favor from them, give them a body.
You got to come with them bodies.
I don't believe, personally, I could be wrong, that he ran into Big U by giving blood and Big U screamed out, I'm going to put Money Mike's murder on you. I don't believe that.
That seems unlikely.
It doesn't make sense.
Big U, if he was planning on doing that, would for sure keep it close to his chest, right?
Yeah, because...
What's the point of letting him know what your
not
whole
only
game plan
that,
is?
you have to, like, when you're doing that, if you get a Fed some wrong information, that don't work for you. That work against you.
Right.
And Luce ain't had nothing to do with that.
Do you understand why, like, it's a little bit spooky to me, though? It's like, wait, the moment we thought everybody's locked up and all the charges are filed, now I'm hearing, wait, there's another murder? And I'm like, kind of, I'm hearing there's another murder. The feds claim they have 20,000 wiretap calls. And I'm looking around, I'm like, wait, is this still content? Like, hold on. So that's why I checked out of the content game. I'm like, all right, Luce, respectfully, and I like you, and thank you for putting Dirk on the phone, but if you're being investigated for a murder and you are speaking to WACK about murders and you're trying to get videos of murder, I think unless I want to be getting the No Jumper courtesy call of, yo, we need to cease and desist or some shit, which I don't know, obviously. But what I'm saying is
that... Now on the walk-in, that's funny. You came busting shots from the rip, Teresa. You was in your Matrix bag, nigga. Part 3, Matrix 3.
it's kind of look a little sus. It look crazy.
You was in your Matrix bag, Teresa.
It's look crazy.
That shit. At all. Like,
Teresa
nothing to
came
do with
busting
that.
straight shots at this nigga.
When she hit me, I'm like, wait, what? Like, yeah, he's trying to put this on him, and he said you could go find a video to get it to the attorney to help clearing. So
you don't have a phone while you're in jail, so how else are you going to get a digital asset to the investigators besides through the attorney?
Right? So I make some calls, boom, boom. Yo, you remember that video? Like, yeah, we got it. They sent it. I sent it over to him. Now I'm in a position of being concerned. So I'm thinking, I said, damn, that's fucked up, man. They finna hit this nigga with a murder. This shit getting worse and worse. After 3-4 days go by, and I'm asking, like, yo, did they? No, she got to, like, dummying up on me and shit. I'm like, damn, okay. And then I said, yo, how did he run into him? They not in the same, I said, they not even in the same area. Like, let's knock that shit off. How did he run into him for him to say that to him? Oh, he was going to get his blood drawn. And they ran into each other. I don't know, maybe they did, maybe it didn't make sense. But nevertheless, when they both start saying he's about to get out soon, I'm asking myself how. There hasn't been a change in his situation. Actually, they're saying they're coming with another case. Eddie Boy.
The concerning thing for me is like, remember when we were hearing, I know some of y'all don't follow Clubhouse stuff, when people were hearing, oh, Big U is fingerprints or it's found under somebody's nail. You're like,
that's funny, yo. Steve, that's a fact, Steve. Yo, son, I was coming in on smoke on WACK, yo, for real. Yo, son, first comment, not even, yo, hey, yo, what's up, yo, how y'all doing right? Yo, this nigga's a whack, yo, this clown, yo, what's wrong? This nigga still outside? Yo, they ain't hit him yet? Yo, bro, they ain't JFK him? Yo, y'all coming in the chat on straight Guns and Roses. I mean, y'all just straight guns. Y'all don't even care about giving nobody no roses. Y'all is coming in here on smoke on WACK, yo. Salute to y'all. Y'all got me rolling in the chat, yo. For real, yo. For real. Everybody, y'all make sure y'all go check out my sis, Miss Keita, to you. Make sure you go check that out. Subscribe to all the peoples in the chat. Salute to you, Queen. You know how we do it.
Like, if it was, why would we be hearing from y'all? I've never heard about this goddamn murder until I heard supposedly LUCE CANNON was asking WACK about it. And LUCE CANNON was, supposedly about to be set up by Big U. And then maybe consequently, LUCE CANNON was trying to set WACK up. And I'm like, what the hell?
They called Jay Reed, and Jay Reed told him he did give a statement, right? And the other dude gave a statement too. So now at that point, it came up in his court that we do have statements and charges will be pressed for that, right? So this is another reason why they said we don't want to let him go. So for you to start saying 5-6 days after this been given to you based upon trying to assist you in proving your innocence, all of a sudden you coming home, I mean, I'm just doing the math. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now he's still in there, so at this point in time, we can't say it. But if he was to just pop up, yeah, it's going to be a mystery. And I know what's on my phone. I know what the text say, and there's more to that. He probably don't know. She's texting me some shit, and I do know respectfully a lot of shit she don't know what not to do. She does it on the innocent side, but like, bro, I'm calling a spade. So I had already made my decision that the distance had to be put between. You notice he can't call me directly. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Adam don't believe this guy. Even if he did the play, because WACK will come up here with a play, not even tell Adam that he's trying to put this play together, but Adam will put it together while he's doing it. He's like, WACK, Adam's not saying anything. Adam is a person that throws gasoline on fire. He keeps a canister of gasoline, bro. He's not even throwing no gasoline nowhere around him. He don't believe WACK. He don't believe him, bro. He does not believe him, bro. Come on, let's be real, son. Adam. He's going to contemplate. He's going to give you a little extra. So what about the murder? He would do that. He's not doing none of that. He knows that he don't want to be wrapped up in the Big U stuff. Doesn't
I'll pick up.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I'm like, so Chad, it sounds like LUCE was about, first of all, one red flag. There's a murder being investigated. I think that's red flag enough for anybody who knows anybody in this case to be like, I'm out. Second red flag. LUCE supposedly brings up a murder and says Big U's trying to set him up with the murder.
What you mean murder in the case? I'm out. Big U, they've been talking about a murder the whole time of RW the whole time. Why weren't y'all out since then? Because there's been talking about unaliving talk. RW, Rayshawn Williams, bro. So why is he acting like the murder now is the problem now? No, it's not. War of Chirac, all of them stories, all of them lost dead kids that you talked about all the time, bro. Their families, nobody, you have a kid, you gave their kids nicknames, talking about Grim Reaper, Chirac Sleeper, and all of that stuff. You remember those things. You think that he cares? That guy that made the Chirac Grim Reaper names for people that's passed away, celebrating the gang culture and the people killing each other, actually. The same person cares now about what this guy's doing. That's the only reason why. Because he's tracking like he don't want to implement this guy in unaliving. Yeah? That's what he's thinking he can do. But we're on to academics. We're on to them together. It's called WACademics. Them niggas, they just alike, bro. WACademics, bro. Remember I told you.
Third of all, it appears that in a roundabout way, LUCE is trying to get whacked. I don't know what the hell, bro. Like, I'm going to just keep it a being with you, man. This shit is
nasty.
It's like Game of Thrones. I don't know. All right. Okay, people. What was I trying to fucking get to?
Academics is whack. Bruh, we got a lot to get into, man. Hold up. Let me see this real quick. I'm about to get into a paperwork read real quick, y'all.
Conquer territories and markets with data-driven.
We got to get into a paperwork read. But let me just see what's going on. Let me just go check on Ray Give. Shout out to Ray Give TV.
Let's get.
Let me just hear what he's talking about. Is it the same thing or what? Let's just see. Make sure.
Dirk has no idea he's being recorded or any of that.
Yeah, he wilded out with the Dirk situation.
He don't even know the Sharice is.
It's Ray Give TV.
Hit the block.
Yeah, he was even confused when she asked him a question. He was like, what?
Right, he was like, what?
I think the nigga was working from the jump. I'm sorry. I think the nigga was working prior to coming to No Jumper, prior to linking with bro. I think the nigga was sent by the federal government to work. That's where I'm at with it at this point. It's a big rabbit hole, but fuck it, I don't care. I think the nigga was working the whole time. Because a nigga, listen, you don't come to a platform and say the things you say.
And he still doesn't have a court date set. Does he?
Hell no, but
I was just gonna say that. Everybody else got one.
We got the paperwork. We got the paperwork the other day on the 2nd of May, naming everybody in the RICO. All 7 people. Everybody in the RICO, right? Hold on, wait a sec. I just sent this shit to Seti Nash last night. He asked me for it. Alright, so. Alright, this is,
yeah.
The current conference date. Days, it's the 2nd of the 9th.
Nasty work.
Oh, no, May 2nd. All right, United States of America, plaintiff versus Eugene Henley Jr., Sylvester Robinson, Mark Martin, Termaine Ashley Williams, Armani, whatever her name is, Frederick Blanton, and Tiffany Hines. 7 people. This establishes who's in the RICO.
This is the paperwork.
In this paperwork, you have
Good morning, Salida.
Where the attorneys are pretty much saying what they have to do. They have other, cases that they're working on. And based upon this, no way they can go to trial in motherfucking May. Right? Everybody's attorney is giving a statement on why they
top of the morning.
It'll name.
Yeah, Salida, snitching is the new black, man. It's nasty
Our
work.
defense counsel for Henley notes they ready to go.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like 26 pages. Right.
He objects to any waiver of his right to a speedy trial.
For defendant Martin is presently scheduled to be in the below described trials as well as various other matters. And is naming the people United States versus Courtney, United States versus Hurtado versus all the cases that they already have. Right? Defense counsel for Afliche, which is the chick, is presently scheduled to be in the below described trial, as well as various other matters. United States versus Wu, United States versus Jamilo, and so on. Right? All the cases that they previously had, right? Go down. Okay. Defense counsel for defendant Hines is presently scheduled to be in the various courts trials listed below, right? And they list them. Defendant Henley objects to continue the trial in this matter, whatever, right? Because he wants a speedy trial. All right, wait, where's his shit? Make sure his name. Defense counsel, that's Hines. I respect trial. Defense counsel for, that's the girl. Okay, watch this, page 7. Defense counsel for defendant Williams is presently scheduled to be in various state court trials listed in the document attached hereunto Exhibit B, as well as various matters. Right? So this is their reason why Loose Cannon and the rest of them are requesting their continuance, right? Mm-hmm. Now watch this. The time period of May 19, 2025 to May 4th, 2026, inclusive, is excluded in computing the time within which the trial must commence. Defendants Robinson, Martin, Aflige, Blanton, Henley, and Hines shall appear in Court 6B of the Federal Courthouse, 350 West 1st Street, Los Angeles, California, on May 4th, 2026 at 8:30 a.m. Everybody under the RICO has been ordered in court for May 4th, 2026, except defendant Williams, which is Loose Cannon. Hell no.
And one would ask, why would they do that?
Bro, there has not been a court. There has not been a court date to separate him from the RICO.
Right, yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Cold nigga.
Now we can see the comfortability. Why is he so comfortable speaking on these live streams every fucking day? Talking about this open case. Remember what his, I think it was working before this, but remember what his young girlfriend said. He said, hey, she said, hey, worry about your family. You need to come home. That is literally saying, nigga, nigga,
right. Hey, look though, Lavish, hold on, wait a minute. You got to go back and check the replays though, right? Because I forget what room they had going because like I said, I had $30 weekend. But look, his wife, the real wife, go back and listen to what she said. This motherfucker was known doing shit. Everybody had to get hit, but he never would get locked up. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about last night, Lawan?
Here's how
yeah, man, when y'all playing that shit last night, man.
That was, where was we at? Yesterday was Sunday. Boom, boom, boom. Sleepless. What's after Sleepless?
Hip Hop Council.
No, Hip Hop Council. Yep, those two.
Man,
it's in there.
If ain't no, hey, Lavish, if you ain't heard what the fuck she said,
crazy,
that right, her video and the replays they play on the other side gonna give you a goddamn answer.
That was her live.
What y'all thinking about this?
Right. And
nasty work.
Yeah, you better tell your bitches, your bitch and IBM to be quiet, goddamn it. Don't make me go to the iCloud.
It's them ones that's in the chat, Lav.
Man, goddamn.
And then he keeps saying he's coming home real soon. Like, if you haven't even had a court date, you got these type of charges. How the fuck you coming home soon?
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of weird.
Hey,
how you know you coming home?
He was sitting there saying that shit about BRICK, because remember we was on BRICK ass about nigga, how you ain't go to court for this WACK? How you ain't go to court for this Wally? Yet you got all this shit going on. Same exact thing with this nigga. Oh, I'm finna come home. I forgot he said I'll be on my way home soon. I forgot that shit.
Damn sure said that though.
So check it, right?
He damn sure said that. Straight.
So
he's gonna be home soon.
Remember when they had the little fake Fed raid? I think that was a Fed sit down. If they came to your house, they came to talk to you. They didn't come to arrest you.
Came to talk, bro.
Came to speak to you. If they showed.
Are you talking about when Sharice was like, he's stuck on the inside, my husband's inside, and I can't get over there type shit?
Yeah, he was having the meeting, huh?
Everybody subscribe to the channel now. If you not, subscribe now.
Because what, the next day shit happened, huh?
And after this live, you want to see the next live too.
Yep. Either the next day or the day after.
And then I'm going to be live at the Diddy, man. Live the Diddy trial, man. We're going to the Diddy trial, bro.
Or was it the shit with him and...
We about to pop up at the Diddy trial, y'all. We about to see which one of y'all was oiling up the people. I'm about to figure out who was doing it.
It was the next day after the Cowboy shit that everybody got picked up, right?
Yeah.
We about to figure it out today, y'all. Who was oiling up the victims in the Diddy party? Because I'm going to the damn trial. What up?
Yep. And the BRICC BABY interview.
Right.
So now here goes the thing, because I think I exposed a lot of shit. See, with his problem, he got a dingback bitch running point for him who don't know how to just, and a lot of women got this problem. They don't know how to just do that. They want to do that, add that, and you fuck up a nigga's plate. He told her, hey, ask WACK if he could track down that video. Right? Yeah. Now, he probably didn't told her, because she said yesterday, I wish he would. I want him to snitch to get out. She said that on her thing, right? So she hits me and says, hey, WACK, Big U's trying to put a murder on LUCE CANNON.
Shitty cuz paperwork. BRICC BABY paperwork.
Something about Money Mike. LUCE ain't got nothing to do with that. He don't even know them people. Like, what, that don't even make sense. Yeah, but he says it's a video floating.
That too.
Man, we gonna let the content for sure. Y'all be sure.
We gonna get into all of that too. So it's a lot to break down, man. Come on, look at this guy.
You know, like I'm watching Rich Homie Quan, and he's talking about how
So you're a creator.
Give me no commercial, bro. Give me no commercial, bro. All right, man. But you got to understand what the hell's going on. But nah, I want to hear that real quick too, though. Let me just hear that real quick. Let's just hear that real quick. Right? Hold up.
He had to come to LA and check in that it was like you and Big U, sort of two men in the situation.
We was having a conversation.
Look at you.
About checking in?
No. I was already up.
He's stumbling. Already he was stumbling. That got him shook right there. This question got Wack shook. Why don't he blow up on Adam? Like how he want to blow up on Wack, on academics, on content creators and anybody else. No, because this guy is his master. This is his master right here. His master. Okay? And the master to you is not about just being a person. Whoever has what you desire is a master to you. I've read all of the 48 Laws of Power, all of the books. I've read them. I can tell you. I can explain it to you. That's why I got a new series called The 48 Laws of WACK100, which is going to be episode 1. I get into a breakdown, but today I will be doing the official episode 1, even though I did episode 1 yesterday. That's the Sharice crash out. That's a part of Wack's play. He's putting these people in a position to do these things. They don't get it. When they fall back from some of the things that he's making them do, right? And start to slow down, use WACK100 against WACK100, don't fall for the play, and just you do what you do, you're in turn going to make him change what he does. When you don't follow what he does, you change what he does. That's why anytime he's wrong, or if you're right, or if you switch up on him, he's going, yo, we go get out. He gets very loud and tries to overtalk you. If you ever make a right point talking to this guy, he's going to get loud, overtalk you, and try to drown you out. That's who WACK100 is. Okay? Again, I'm going to bring this part back because this is a part of my episode 1. I just want to show you how I'm breaking down Never Outshine the Master, the first laws of the 48 Laws of Power. Okay? I'm going to go through 48 episodes. 48 episodes of this thing I'm going to do. They're not even going to be long episodes. It's going to probably be like 10 minutes each. So look, boom. Look at the question again, right? Look at the question again.
I was already up there having a conversation.
He's stumbling already, look.
About checking in?
No. I was already up there having a conversation. Again, he pulled up.
Look,
see, y'all got it. This was
look again. He was stuck. He didn't even know what to say. This is, you see, y'all gotta trust me, bro. That's that old man. You know your old uncle. Come on, bro. Them niggas is quick when they talking. Listen to WACK100 again. Why does he blow up on Adam like he blew up on academics and everybody else? Listen, Adam is gonna ask him a real incriminating question. Look at how he fumbles. Look at him. Watch him. When you look at a person lying to anything, you watch their body language. You look at his eyes. You look at his hands. You see what he's doing with his hands. You watch him, period, when he's talking. You look at a person. You got to read nonverbal and verbal signs of communication when you want to understand what a person is. Even if a person is your girlfriend, your boyfriend, they're just around you, your friend, and they with you want to know if they're lying. You have to watch all of them to understand. Don't go in your mind. Get out your heart and use your brain. Real quick. Look, and let the person show you exactly what they're showing you without you having to reach for anything. Look.
No. I was already up there having a conversation. Again, he pulled up. We was having a conversation.
About checking in?
No.
That it was like you and Big U, sort of two men
Watch his
in the
demeanor.
situation.
We was having a conversation.
You see how he did that? He's trying to push it off like it's nothing. When people try to make like something's nothing, that means that something's really something, you know. It's a conversation. No. It's actually something more. He's just trying to make it seem like it's nothing, but it is something, right? Look, it's deflection.
Check it in.
No. I was already up there having a conversation. Again, he pulled up. See, y'all got it. This was
again.
Crazy.
He pulled up again.
When it come to me, you motherfuckers seem to catch amnesia.
See, he turns it on him. He goes from what the situation is to see when it comes to me, you motherfuckers get amnesia. Adam didn't ask you all of that. He said about the checking in. That's all Adam said, bro. Who's the niggas and who getting amnesia? Tell us. You're getting amnesia, sir, because you don't want to tell us the truth of what happened. He never answered the question, bro. He got stumbled twice, and then flipped automatically to this. I'm going to go back one more time and show you this. He's not going to turn up on Adam because he needs No Jumper. He needs it. He needs Adam. He would never play himself with Adam because he needs him. Trust me, look.
The conversation.
About checking in?
No. I was already up there.
Look how he's looking to the side. A man is in front of you talking to you. When you're talking to me directly, and if I want to know you're lying, I'm telling you, look me in my eyes because I want to look at you and see how your mind and how your eyes and how everything is changing, right? Watch Wack's eyes. Yet, Adam is looking directly at him like this. Okay? Understand this is life that I'm showing you right here. Adam is looking at him just like this whole time. Okay? Watch him and his eyes change. When your eyes go the other way, that means you're looking for a story. When your eyes start rolling off to the side of your head, that means you're looking for a lie to reach for. Google it right now and it's going to tell you this shit, bro. I studied this shit for real. You're looking in the sky, you're looking up, you're looking for an answer that you're trying to reach for. It's a lie that you're trying to go for. That's what this is going to show you. That's called nonverbal communication. I swear to God. Salute, Luciano. J-Ho, salute. Right? Look now. Watch him again. Watch him now. Watch his eyes.
No.
Look, he's looking at us. He's looking this way. Adam is still looking at him like this. Look at him. He's reaching for a question and reaching for an answer. Look at it again.
I was already up there having a conversation.
About checking in?
No. I was
the eyes go from straight to forward. Look.
About checking in?
No. I was already up there having a...
He stumbles, and then flips and says, you see, when it comes to me, and he makes it about a victim. He's one man that acts like a victim all the time, even though he's always online trying to bully somebody. But he acts like a victim. You see, when it comes to me, man, why do you care to say that? No one likes you, so what? Nigga, get used to it. You're making money from no one liking you. No one cares about your pity story. You know what I mean? You're getting money because no one likes you. So we don't care about your pity story. You know what I'm saying? We don't care.
Conversation. Again,
look.
He pulled up. See, y'all got it.
Again, he pulled up. Again, look, he's talking fast. He's messing up. Look.
No.
He's looking over here, y'all.
Having a conversation. Again,
why?
He pulled up. See, y'all got it. He was having a conversation.
Watch how Adam's mouth changes.
Check it in.
No.
Watch Adam's mouth change when he begins to lie.
I
look.
was already up there having a conversation. Again, he
look at his mouth.
See, y'all got it.
Look
this
at
was crazy.
Look at Adam's mouth.
When it come to me, you motherfuckers seem to catch amnesia when somebody's telling the story.
Trust me, bro.
He said he landed at LAX. Whoever picked him up, whoever he was with, told him we need to go to Crenshaw High. He said, oh, okay, that's the blue side. So I don't know Rich Homie Quan. I don't know. I just know him from, really knew his mama.
You were at the football game talking business with Big
No,
Yo.
we were in the parking lot having a conversation.
He looked nervous. He looks nervous. Look at him.
Check in.
Yeah, well, you got to remember,
nervous.
That ain't my neighborhood.
Look at the eyes.
So he ain't pulling up for me.
Flinging all over everywhere. Look.
It wasn't like we were scheduled to meet Rich Homie Quan that day.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So he pulled up, and I seen him, and I never forget it. I'm going to tell you why I remember it. Because at the time, I used to confuse him and Young Thug.
Lie.
Okay. Right?
Lie number 8. Lie number 8, bruh. What day, what year did you ever confuse Young Thug for Rich Homie Quan? First of all, Young Thug is more thugged out than Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan is more calm, softer person. Nothing taken away from him. We all understand that. If Young Thug never wore dresses at all, niggas wouldn't be talking about Young Thug at all. That's the kind of guy that Young Thug was when he first came out. Straight. Even so much so that he had on them dresses. Ain't nobody run down to him and tell him about no dress when they seen him backstage in performances. Who told him? Nobody. So they're going to capture us and lie to us. Nobody told him shit about them dresses. Okay? You can never compare and say you thought Young Thug was Rich Homie Quan. We know you're lying, Wack. We know you're Wack. We know you're lying. And you on the microphones, homie. On Pyro Bloods, homie. On Pyros. You is on the microphones, homie. On Bloods. Okay? On your 2 kids that's in Pacoima that turn blood. Cause we gonna link up and jump your ass. Me and your 2 kids, Wack. Me and your 2 kids, the boy and the girl gonna jump your ass on peas, nigga. We gonna jump your ass. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We gonna jump his ass. Cause the nigga Wack ain't play. That nigga Wack dangerous, bro. Ishai, what's up, Ishai? Yo, he's Wack. Wack is a weirdo, bro. Wack is weird, bro. Wack is weird. Wack is weird. I'm telling you, bro. Not capping with you. I'm not joking with you. I'm not rapping with you, man. Not rapping with you. This guy's weird.
Typical unk mistake of that
yeah,
era.
So when he pulled up, they all got out the car. Everybody dapped each other up. You know, I'm kind of like letting them do their thing because whatever he come to do, I don't know what he came to do.
Listen,
and he didn't lie.
Everybody hit subscribe now. Trust me. Trust me.
Go out there.
Trust me. You want to be a part of his next streams as well.
You know, on the football
we got paperwork reasons as well, but I got
kids in the ghetto. They don't see a lot of that shit.
Told you. And I'm about to pop out of the Diddy shit. I'm about to go outside of the Diddy trial. We about to be outside. I'm about to go meet a couple of lawyers out there. All right? I'm about to go live on the Diddy trial and go meet a couple of lawyers down out in Manhattan. So if you're my op, come on down. Remember Price is Right? Come on down. I live outside, bro. Straight. It's not about me being a thug. It's about I'm outside. Okay? I'm going to live my life. If you don't live your life, you're not living. If somebody's making you not go somewhere and you're not going somewhere, you're weird. I'm not living my life like that. Got to just do it to me. Sorry, sir. God forbid. Niggas done duck in the hopper. Yeah, nigga. Bring your ass outside. Okay? Come outside, man. Come outside, bro. That's all I can tell you, man. That's all I can tell y'all. You know what I mean? So everybody subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on notification bells, writing it down. Facts of life. Salute to all of y'all. Y'all got us to 11,000. This stream right here is at 11,000 views right now. It's 1 hour and 45 minutes. I'll show y'all because I ain't joking with y'all. Look, I'll show y'all. You know I love y'all. Look. Oh, shit. Fuck. Let me hold on my bad. I got to fucking, hold up. I got to take out this green screen for me to show y'all. My bad. Bang. See? This is the views right now that we on right now. That's why I tell y'all I want y'all all to drop likes. I could have had 10,000 likes right now. You see fam? You see y'all in the chat right there writing? Fam West, deleted comment, Miss Keita. You see that going up? Good. You see this? All right, cool. That's how many views we just did in an hour and 46 minutes. So whatever you think about this channel, whatever you think who's doing or whatever, whoever's doing, I want you to understand that this is what this is doing right here. And this ain't my first time doing these things. I've been doing 25,000. I'll go to my channel and show you this. I mean, off live. Not the video grows after. I mean, I do a live and end it, and it says a number like that. 20,000, 30,000. I have videos like that. Live channel, live views. So when we building over here, and when I use this channel to help you all to grow as well, and you don't have to be a dick rider to me or a slurper and burper to me, just be regular and real, and we're going to help everybody to win. You don't have to clout chase. You don't have to clout race. You don't have to be a part of a chat just to be down because you see a bunch of people in there. No, no, no. The person on the platform is actually going to highlight you and give you thoughts that he knows about SEO and how to make your fucking video do that. You see what I'm saying to you? So don't go follow the trends of what you think and go follow these content creators you think. They want to take shit from you all day. They want your money, your cash app. I don't ask nobody for shit. Whoever did something for me, I appreciate it, but you never see me asking. I help people every day for free. I should ask, and who cares? But that's not what we on, man. We really in real time, and that's what we doing. So when I drop the links and when I have y'all on my channel and we doing some of these news, these are some of the views that's going to help you to monetize your channel. You know what I mean? So when you see me dropping them links and telling y'all lift your voice and come up and speak your speech, come up and speak your speech, man. Don't believe nobody saying. Don't believe no hype. Don't believe in no hype. Okay? I've been doing these views. We've been doing these things. All due to Most High God. All due to y'all. All praises due to God and y'all. Because y'all the viewer. Y'all the people that's interacting with it. God is the person putting us in a position and always going to get the credit. And that's the only people I give the credit. I don't give myself the credit. I give y'all and the God the credit, bro. Because I can't watch myself and make my shit do views, bro. And I can't be what God do and just bless me how he blessing me, bro. So I don't try to be y'all, and I don't try to be God, bro. But we must understand what the hell's really going on now. That's what's going on. Don't make nobody lie to you, bro. Don't make nobody lie. Okay? Don't make nobody lie. Right. Good. Remember, I told you that. Remember, I told you, Zan. Don't make nobody lie, bro. Trust me, Zan. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Don't make nobody lie to you. That's what we doing. We doing our numbers. We doing our thing too, son. Feel me? And I don't hate on nobody. I don't be biased all day. I don't make videos about one person. I don't ask people for money. I don't do clout chases. Many of the big channels that you all watch and know, they've all spoken to me. Mad of them want to come on my channel, come speak to me since I had like 1,000 subscribers. I ain't rush it yet. I'm still going to do that. But I still want to establish that I can do all this by myself without a content chase, without me calling anybody a rat, by me just doing my thing regular right here by myself. And we could grow. And we got to 5,000 plus. So now we're going to go into the next level of this channel. All right. And it's going to be epic. So trust me, you want to be a part of that, man. You want to be a part of that. Everybody subscribe to the channel now. NYLA. This is one of the fastest, dopest podcasts. This is an NYLA podcast, right? Next month or so, I start getting into some New York shit. Start showing you. NYLA. Trapping all the way. This is NYLA by me and a couple of my real dudes. Yo, bitch, fuck with me. She do what I say, so. Yep. Fresh from ATL, just left MIA, yo. Back in NYC, but was out in LA, though. NYLA. We all getting this money. NYLA. Whipping in foreigns. NYLA. Got that curly for Kush, light up through JFK, nigga. Always been a real Brooklyn nigga. Big. I ain't never feel that big left. Brooklyn girl gon' get hers. I don't even think I got a rib left. Hated on me just like Pac. I guess I'm just a product of the success. Lip lock on my shit, drop. I said lip lock on my dick, yes. I said, ooh, goddamn shorty, how you so skinny but your ass gaudy? Usher shit, swear to God, you remind me of a bad shorty. You bad. Pussy coming like Baba, got the vibe, she can blast for me. But she let a nigga hit cause I been a fly nigga. She just passport me like go. Back in NYC, I just left LA. I just booked a flight, NYLA. Trapping all the way. Stacking up my pesos. Look, who to stay with me? Killers on the payroll. Yo, bitch, fuck with me. She do what I say, so. Fresh from ATL, just left MIA, yo. That's what we on, man. Everybody subscribe to the channel now.